Looking for your next favorite book? Or maybe your next ghost story? From the Ground Up Books isn't just a bookstore, it's an experience. With 2 unique locations in LaGrange and Shepherdsville, we're proud to be a local hub for readers, writers, and lovers of the unusual. Our LaGrange store is tucked inside the historic Ballard House, built in 1840, and yes, it's haunted. Join us for book signings, author events, and ghost hunts through this legendary Kentucky landmark. Or stop by our Shepherdsville store, nestled along the Bourbon Trail, for small-town charm, indie reads, and a few spirited surprises of its own. So if you love books, community, and just the right amount of weird, come visit us in person or explore online at FromTheGroundUpBooks.com. From the Ground Up Books. Read local, feel the history, keep it weird, y'all.
Feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or energetically off balance? It might be time to reconnect with yourself. At Mystic Bliss Reiki, we offer heart-centered healing using Usui Holy Fire and Karuna Reiki to help you release stress, clear energetic blockages, and awaken your inner peace. Whether you're seeking personal transformation, looking to heal from past emotional wounds, or curious about your soul's journey through past life regression, Mystic Bliss Reiki is your sacred space for spiritual renewal. We also offer certified Reiki training so you can not only receive healing, but also become a healer. Sessions are available in person or online, so wherever you are, your healing can begin. Are you ready to feel lighter, clearer, and more aligned? Visit mysticblissreiki.com and book your session today. Where energy flows, healing begins.
Hello and welcome to Weirdos in the Wild with our co-host, AJ Oxley, paranormal investigator with Beyond This Life Paranormal and multi-generational paranormal enthusiast, and Lynn Tincher, Beyond This Life paranormal investigator, Reiki master, published author, and near-death experiencer. Travel with them, a couple of everyday weirdos on a wild ride to all things paranormal and metaphysical.
Hey everyone, my name's AJ.
And I'm Lynn.
And you're listening to Weirdos in the Wild. Thank you for listening to us. No matter where or when you're listening to us, we do appreciate it.
Very much.
We very much appreciate it.
You're a weirdo like us if you listen to us.
You're definitely weird if you're listening to us. So. Speaking of weird things, we're going to talk about one of them.
Yes, we are.
And it's going to be one of those things that has been in the news a lot recently.
Yes.
It is UAPs.
Mm-hmm. No longer known as UFOs.
Yes, or as like us old people call it, UFOs. What is UAP? Unidentified
Aerial phenomenon.
Aerial phenomenon. Okay, but it's not an aerial phenomenon. Because one of the things they released was the UFOs coming out of the water.
That's right. So
it's not exactly...
They all don't fly.
No.
Either,
but recently, another, was it May and June they released some information, if I remember correctly? I hate to say this, but it's been a little bit because we got delayed in doing our
life got in the way again, as usual.
But there have been some more releases by the government, and I guess if you read out there, there's a lot of strange things and a lot of theories.
That's right.
So I'll let you jump into it.
Oh, goodness. Throwing me under the bus.
I am going to throw you there's lots of, we could just talk general. There is some strange stuff, and there are beliefs that why this is coming out now. And
right.
We can look back into history and, there's things like, like President Reagan said he saw a UFO.
It's in the Bible.
Jimmy Carter said he saw a UFO.
Yeah.
We have presidents that are saying that. There's things in the Bible. If you look at hieroglyphics in Egypt, there are things that sure look like UFOs there.
Right.
I've seen them. I've seen.
Of course, I've had everything.
You have. God, weirdo.
I am the weirdo.
Anyway, have I seen strange lights? Strange lights, yes. In the sky, yes. I think everybody could probably say you saw something strange in the sky. Could I say it was a UAP or UFO? No, I couldn't.
It was unidentified.
It was unidentified, but at the same time, was it something that I could really make out more than it was some sort of strange light? No.
Yeah.
So it could have been.
Except for your orb.
Well, again, that was a strange light. I guess it could have been a UAP, right?
It was in the sky.
It was in the sky.
Yeah.
But again, I don't. Maybe it's where we have been taught, or the way what we were brought up in an age that we were brought up. You know, as a Star Wars type of kid.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think that everything, or maybe it's in my mind that it should be a craft of some sort.
Right. Weather balloon or mylar balloon or whatever.
Yes.
I mean, there could be an explanation.
Needs to be some sort of, you know, it has, in my mind, if it's a UFO, it has to be some sort of spacecraft. So, I don't know. But I'm going to let you kind of go through some of these. Yes, there are some strange things. There are some strange images I saw. Mm-hmm. Some of them I was like, I don't know what that is. Some of them I was like, they're just lights in the sky.
Yeah.
I've seen things like that before.
Right.
I mean, yes, I believe in all these things, but there's also that part of me that's got to go, that could have been a lot of other things.
Well, what I saw, and I think I even drew a picture of it for you at one point, but it was just this weird shaped thing in the sky. It was kind of fleshy colored. I saw it driving. I was in Illinois, driving through where there was nothing. You could see for a while. And it was just like casually going across the top of some trees. And it had like, I don't know, something that kind of came down to a point, and then it had a back piece to it. And whatever part came down, one part of it was curved, and the rest of it was real sharp edged. And the part that came down was in the front, and that was the direction it was going. So it didn't make any sense. It's like something the shape shouldn't even be able to fly. So I don't know what that was. But then also driving up our hill next to the house, not my hill, but another one next to the house, I saw something that looked kind of like the Tic Tac thing that went over the trees and down into a valley. And I saw it for like 2 or 3 seconds. And it was just barely over the top of the trees and right where I was. So it was like just above me. So
yeah. So I understand what you mean. From the hills there, it's probably like if you were on your hill, it was like you were like at eye level then, basically.
Yeah, well, it was still above.
The tree
it
level.
went down eye level and below because it went down into the valley, and I was up on top of the hill.
How big was it?
Maybe about 2 bus lengths.
Oh, so it was good size.
It was good size, yeah.
Okay.
And it was just kind of glowy and tic-tac-y shaped, Oh, it wasn't huge. It wasn't like a big airplane coming down in there, but I mean, that's still a good size.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know what it was. But then all of a sudden, all this stuff starts getting released by the government. Mm-hmm. And some of the images that they have released looks just like that second one I was talking about.
Yep.
I've never seen anything that looked like the first one, though. So I don't know. Maybe it was a kite or something. Who knows what that first one was. But it was not anything I'd seen before. But, we've had all this stuff coming out. I don't know if any of you all have seen it. I've seen some of them, but some of it is just pretty much mind-boggling to look at. It's kind of one of those things that makes you go, But that's what started a lot of people talking about, and people have been talking about it for years, that the government is hiding stuff. And obviously they've released some stuff. Mm-hmm. I have a friend who actually got back in touch with me here recently who was military, was stationed at Area 51, and said that there was things that he'd seen there that he can't talk about. And he refuses to talk about, but he says it would blow your mind. But they would come get him should he talk about it. Maybe not so much now, but...
Well, there was, the famous Area 51 is Bob Lazar. Mm-hmm. And, if you believe him, you believe that there are crafts there, mm-hmm. and they're reverse engineering them, mm-hmm. according to him.
Yep.
There's the belief is that, I've seen the alien bodies, right? Mm-hmm. I saw, there's some videos out there of alien autopsies. Mm-hmm. There's a Russian video that supposedly they have a live gray, what we would call a gray. Mm-hmm. Again, who knows if those are real or not? We're in Kentucky. Supposedly the alien bodies are in Dayton, Ohio, right? They're right. They're right.
They're not far.
They're right Patterson, supposedly. Yeah. So I don't know. But yes, there are some strange things here, and there are some strange things that not only that the government released about our government, there's strange things that they've released about others. Mm-hmm. So it's not just our government that is covering this up if it's a true thing.
Right. And is it, to try to make you not try to avoid mass hysteria? I don't know. Because I think right now, and this is another thing that somebody else that I know that was also military told me 4 or 5 years ago, that he said things are getting ready to change. Everything's getting ready to come out, and that we're going to be spoon-fed little bits of it. And everything he said to me is true, has happened. But he said eventually it will rock our world, and our world will not be the same.
Well, Well, the funny part about this is, and I'm going to let you get to what you find or what you have to talk about here in a second. The funny part about this is I think people are, what I've seen, it's like people have been like, yeah. We
believed it for so long. It's about time.
Yeah, it's about time. Tell us the truth, and we'll see.
Right.
I've said this before, it's like you said, it's in the Bible, it's in history, it's everywhere. It's almost like if you believe the Bible, you believe in just science in general, you have to almost have the idea that if the universe is as big as they say it is, and even if it says in the Bible that, what was created by God, it doesn't say God only created the earth.
Right. Right.
It doesn't, and if you believe the science that the universe is as big as it is, you have to believe that.
Yeah.
There has to be something, some sort of intelligent life somewhere else.
Somewhere.
Besides
just life, period.
Besides this little rock in the universe.
Right. Because think of how many stars there are. Billions and billions and billions. And how many of those have planets? And how many of those have planets in the habitables? There we go.
Easy for you to say.
Zone. So, I think we're stupid to think there isn't.
No, and we don't. And it's also stupid to think that whatever is on another planet has to be what you and I and other human beings look like.
Right.
God, if somebody came from this planet, they looked at an elephant, they go, "What the hell is that?"
Right.
Or, you think of some of the crazy looking animals we have on this planet that we just think is normal, but there's no reason to think that something else at some other place can't be intelligent,
right?
But just look different,
and maybe even more intelligent,
right? We just like an elephant, and if you look at an elephant is a weird looking animal,
and it's incredibly smart.
Yeah.
Well, think about an octopus. A lot of people think
oh my God.
Octopi? Octopuses? Whatever it is.
I haven't.
They're extremely intelligent.
Yeah, you don't know about this about me. That's one of the things I've been going down this.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, another rabbit hole. Octopuses they might be aliens, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. There's things that they can do, things they know.
You can't keep them in captivity. They're too darn smart.
Yeah.
And they change colors like that, and they can get in. They might be aliens. But speaking of aliens, tell us what you found, because I find the thing that I found fascinating is it's just not the U.S. government. And it's being reported everywhere.
Right.
In Africa, I didn't know this. There's some hot spots in Africa.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Zimbabwe, of all places. There are hot spots around the world, and it's just not.
Yeah.
It's just not Area 51, and it's just not the New Mexico desert. It's all over the world.
Yeah. Well, speaking of hot spots.
Okay.
My favorite place.
Oh, yes.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Yes.
Because they have this season, I don't want to spoil too much, but I'm probably going to here if you haven't started it. They have discovered a force field. They call it the bubble. They have discovered that there is an anomaly in it that we cannot see. It is cloaked, and they've managed to put some science around it to be able to, like smoke, to be able to see smoke bounce back off of the force field or off of this anomaly. There's just
so kind of how we do a laser grid.
Yeah.
We ghost hunt.
Yeah. So they've also been digging in the mesa and have found manufactured ceramic that don't have here. There's something that they can't penetrate with this big giant drill, and they've been bringing out pieces of it on accident, and the drill spoils, so they kind of quit drilling because they don't want to destroy what's there. But they're trying to figure it out, and whatever this is, it's like some kind of porous ceramic that this light that they shine on it kind of makes it make holes, and then it repairs itself. So if it gets damaged, it repairs itself. There's some really crazy crap, and AJ, I wish y'all could see AJ's face right now. But there's always UAPs in the sky there.
That's a report of something that came out of the Roswell.
Yeah.
Is that the gentleman took the stuff? I'm sure you know the story. The gentleman took the stuff home and showed it to his family, and one of the things was you could crumble it up and it would turn right back into its own shape.
Huh. So, anyway, I'm in the middle of Skinwalker Ranch. It's on tonight, so I can't wait to watch it. I can't watch it till tomorrow, but it's on tonight. So we have that. We have Roswell. We have the Nimitz encounter, which is everybody knows about the Tic Tac. We just talked about it. They're the ones that the Navy pilots reported this thing that had no wings. It looked like a Tic Tac. We've all seen the video now at this point.
Yeah, and they chased it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And
it chased them or something. It was incredibly fast, whatever it was. And then, I found some stuff on shifting it. The government now uses UAP instead of UFO. Because some reports involve air, water, space, and other unknown environments. So anything that we don't know what it is a UAP, which is, I said aerial phenomenon. It's unidentified anomalous phenomenon. I am struggling today, I swear.
Phenomenon.
So it's an unidentified anomalous phenomenon. So that's why they started using that instead of UFO, because it doesn't always fly. Welcome back to Weirdos in the Wild. Before we return to our program, AJ and I would like to take a moment to remember my brother John Tincher, co-founder of Beyond This Life Paranormal, and Alan Oxley, AJ's father. Both passed away just before we recorded our first episode. Each and every episode going forward, from this one on, will be in remembrance of them. Thank you. Feeling overwhelmed, stuck, or energetically off balance? It might be time to reconnect with yourself. At Mystic Bliss Reiki, we offer heart-centered healing using Usui Holy Fire and Karuna Reiki to help you release stress, clear energetic blockages, and awaken your inner peace. Whether you're seeking personal transformation, looking to heal from past emotional wounds, or curious about your soul's journey through past life regression, Mystic Bliss Reiki is your sacred space for spiritual renewal. We also offer certified Reiki training so you can not only receive healing, but also become a healer. Sessions are available in person or online, so wherever you are, your healing can begin. Are you ready to feel lighter, clearer, and more aligned? Visit mysticblissreiki.com and book your session today. Where energy flows, healing begins.
Looking for your next favorite book? Or maybe your next ghost story? From the Ground Up Books isn't just a bookstore, it's an experience. With 2 unique locations in LaGrange and Shepherdsville, we're proud to be a local hub for readers, writers, and lovers of the unusual. Our LaGrange store is tucked inside the historic Ballard House, built in 1840, and yes, it's haunted. Join us for book signings, author events, and ghost hunts through this legendary Kentucky landmark. Or stop by our Shepherdsville store, nestled along the Bourbon Trail, for small-town charm, indie reads, and a few spirited surprises of its own. So if you love books, community, and just the right amount of weird, come visit us in person or explore online at FromTheGroundUpBooks.com. From the Ground Up Books. Read local, feel the history, keep it weird, y'all.
But back to Skinwalker Ranch for just a second. They have UAPs, the UFOs. They have cryptids. They have the Dogman. They have giant wolves, which they found and did genetic testing on it and found a dire wolf, which is supposed to have been extinct for several thousand years, I guess.
Okay.
They have poltergeist activity. They have strange lights. They have missing time. They have equipment failures. It sounds like our ghost hunts. They have things where they put GPS in, something with GPS goes through one place, comes out another. I mean, this place is,
Like a
or the
wormhole.
GPS says it's in another spot. It's like, yeah, they've talked about it being a wormhole. They have UAPs that come through the mesa and out the bottom, like it went through a tunnel that's not there. This show is just, and what I really like about it is they throw the science to it and they're trying to prove it. And I found out Eric Bard, who's on there, he went to UK and got a physics degree from UK, which is where Becca got her physics degree.
Yeah, we know physicists.
So, believe it or not, Eric Bard and I have talked a little bit back and forth because of Becca. So, very interesting story. I just love it. And it used to be, the Skinwalker Ranch used to be owned by the Sherman family, and they reported over and over again about skinwalkers or giant wolves. They say they showed no fear of humans at all, that it would even come up to the livestock because they have cattle there. They shot it multiple times and it walked away unharmed. The other thing that really happens there is, the cattle mutilations that you hear about, where they, the eyeballs or the soft tissue just gets sucked away or whatever. And
there's lots of,
yeah.
Animal mutilation cases.
And then they have also huge radiation spikes for no apparent reason, and something that transmits from the ground at 1.6 gigahertz, which is a military channel, Earth to space military channel.
Huh.
And that's really all I had, because I talked about the bubble, which is the thing that causes the GPS anomalies and drones to malfunction. They've had stuff like the drone would fly and hit something and there wouldn't be anything there. There's just all kinds of stuff. But they, no matter what they do and what they see and whatever they're doing, whatever experiment or whatever, there's UAPs that fly over. They get them on all the video cameras and stuff all the time. They saw a shadow person once. There's just, they have like a gate to hell, they call it, at Homestead 2 or something like that. There's a portal that they got in the temperature differentials. batting 1,000 on last episode and this one. There's so much, and it's all coming out, which kind of leads me to, I don't know if you've seen it yet, because I told you to go rush out and see it.
I have not seen it yet.
Oh, man. Disclosure Day. So, granted, it is a very fictionalized story, but the footage that they use and the proof that they have is all real that they put in the movie. Like the videos of the spacecrafts or the videos of the aliens that you see and all that. They used it all in the movie. So they tried to put a fictionalized story around all these new facts, all these new government released videos. All of that stuff is in this movie. You know, I just loved it. I walked out of the theater and wanted to turn around and go back in and see it again. The fictionalized story piece was really good. I think Emily Blunt, who's in it, she did this phenomenal job acting. I think she needs an award, and I've heard several other people say that. So it's, you know, if you want to do it just for the sci-fi Steven Spielberg movie that you just want to enjoy for the fictional story, you can do that too, because it is very good. But yeah, they included all the real stuff in it and called it, you know, this is Disclosure Day. So it feels like, in my mind, this was another piece of we're spoon feeding it. You know, they used that to kind of get us to where we're numb to this kind of thing a little bit before the real whammy comes out. But I do know the folks from Skinwalker Ranch actually had to go and have a meeting with the government in the middle of their investigation before they could continue. So I don't know what was said. They won't say what was said, but they did get to say that they were there.
Well, I found some interesting ones. And just a couple of them, just because it's kind of in the news now, is, and I found this one interesting because it was Iranian pilots that have been scrambled more than one time to intercept something that was overflying nuclear facilities. Now, the belief was that these were some sort of drones or something like that of other countries, trying to determine what they were doing with their nuclear facilities, just like, we're in that right now. But the problem was this, is that the first one that was ever reported was in 2004, and it was a F-14 Tomcat, which was a retired American military aircraft. And they were scrambled because they saw this object near one of their nuclear facilities, and the pilot described it as being a spherical object with a green afterburner, and that had he said it had a lot of turbulence behind it, and it said it increased in its speed and it disappeared like a meteor.
Wow.
And then in January of 2012, there was also the same thing. They scrambled an F-14 because something was heading towards one of their nuclear facilities. And seconds after it took off, the airplane exploded.
Oh, wow.
No explanation given to that because, they don't want to tell you why. But this goes back to 1976, where one tried to intercept a large, bright object, as they said, and for some reason it knocked out all the instruments in the airplane. And in that case, there's reports that it was, whatever this was flying at approximately Mach 10.
Jeez.
So, just crazy stuff. The Zimbabwe thing, there's a report that one of the major airports there, something was over the airport, and they had to shut the airport down. That was in it. The story of in 2023 about the Chinese balloons that was flying over the United States, there is a story that, no, that wasn't a balloon.
Of course not.
They knew it wasn't a balloon. That they say that these objects, whatever they may be, they turn up around other aircraft, whether it be military, passenger planes. I was reading this. It says sometimes riding along the wing for as long as 90 minutes, and references an average of 4 to 5 passes within 1,000 feet of commercial traffic about 5 times a day in the United States.
Wow.
This is from a Navy pilot.
So why don't they have?
Maybe
they do. I don't know. Go ahead.
This is a Navy pilot. This isn't.
Joe Schmo.
Yeah. He talks about a 737 crew in South Africa at 29,000 feet that reported a black triangle. The black triangles are something that's reported a lot as one of the shapes. And then, it also had a plasma-like glow. That sounds like what you saw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's funny that, this is not just, again, this is just not in the United States where this is happening. And it's also funny that the United States government is the one letting it out to me.
Mm-hmm.
So is the United States, like you said earlier, are they the ones that's just going to start easing it out? So they'll eventually just say, yeah, we're not alone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spoon feeding it.
I don't know. It's very interesting to think about it that way. But again, there are lots of reports, especially when you start going into it more and just reading, not just this dump, but lots of other things are from lots of people that don't have anything. It's not like they're trying to get fame or fortune.
Mm-hmm.
It's from people that are in the military, in law enforcement, pilots,
Yeah.
people that have things to lose
Yeah.
as opposed to things to gain.
Right. Right. Like my friend who would, I don't know if they would come kill him or arrest him. I don't know if he told what he saw.
Yeah, but it's there is a lot out there. There's a lot to go through. I mean, it really, you look at it on, if you want to go the political route, there's a lot of people in Washington, D.C. that say they want all this stuff released.
Mm-hmm.
So is it something that's, like you said, is it a planned thing? Is it not a planned thing? Is it that we just really want to get this out? Is it, I don't know. It's very interesting that it's all, to me, that the way it is all come out. There are forums that are coming out. They have released lots of videos. There's like I talked about, it's just not, there was one of them I read where about the object coming out of the ocean by one of the ships, by one of our Navy ships.
Right.
That is something that has long been there. There's, I would say a lot of these things too are what you and I would call orbs as well. And the orb thing, is it a UFO thing or is it some sort of other paranormal thing? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Still a UAP.
It's still a UAP. But there are a number of these glowing objects that are and things that are in glowing objects that are doing unnatural movement, that it would be a normal type of aircraft that we would think of. So that makes you really wonder what it is. And it's not like it's coming from, I guess the Department of War now, not the Department of Defense, but it's just not from nobody that it's coming from now.
Right.
It's funny too that I've read, where other countries are kind of chiming in on this, and other leaders around the world are kind of
cooperating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny too that like the whole nuclear base thing that we were talking about in Iran, that's something that's known around the world too. Is that these things are showing up around nuclear power plants. Mm-hmm. I don't know what that means. I don't know if they know that that's a massive power source. Is that something that they are interested in? Maybe it's something we have that they don't. I don't know, but it's funny that is reported a lot. Mm-hmm. So it's funny, and then there's also some crazy stories, and and there's crazy stories of people seeing these things. These things, I should say, beings, I guess is a better way of putting it, and describing beings. And we've talked about the beings before, and it wouldn't be surprised if someday that is one of the things that comes out as well. That there are beings, and they have been here, and we have communicated with them.
And there's several schools of thought that we are aliens.
Well, I mean, there could be. I mean, we could have been transplanted here. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you believe that, which all of our ancestors came from Europe at one point in time, mm-hmm. and came here to the United States, or they came from Asia, coming across if you believe that the land bridge was there.
Yeah.
So, that's how, we know that we were not here in this part of the world, and we traveled to this part of the world. Our ancestor did somehow. Mm-hmm. So, why couldn't we have been transported in this planet somehow?
Right.
There are beliefs that there are signs everywhere of that, and maybe there are.
Maybe. I wonder about that, because even though we're animals, and all animals, we all have like digestive systems and brains and blah, 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 blah. But still there's something that makes us very different from anything else, or at least from our perception of things, that we seem very different. Because look at all the stuff that we do, the houses, the cars, the whatever. There's not really any other creature on this earth that does quite that much, since some that build their own homes and whatever, but we're so much more than just that. That makes me wonder where that came from.
Yeah, why are we more advanced than other creatures on the planet?
Right.
I don't know.
I heard somebody talking about like we're half alien and half Bigfoot.
She's a smart creature.
Yeah. So, whatever.
I
don't know. I don't have any answers, so I'm not going to make fun of anybody. So, but who knows?
Yeah, and who knows what the answer is? Maybe someday we will know the answer. Mm-hmm. But it is interesting, and it is interesting that it is all coming out now.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh. All right. Well, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this one up and move on for next week, because we got a good one. I came up with a good one.
Yeah.
We're just going to leave it at that, because I think this one is going to be, I think it's just going to be fun.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun for me and you, and I hope everybody else enjoys it.
That's right.
But you got to wait till the next episode.
That's right. So we need to thank From the Ground Up Books, Dimensions Radio, Mystic Bliss Reiki, who am I missing? Salt River Current Radio, mm-hmm. Crossroads LaGrange. All those fine folks.
That's right. And you can find any of those folks on the web.
That's right.
Look them up, support them. We appreciate it. So with that being said, Lynn,
all right.
It's that time.
It sure is. So thanks for listening, everyone, and keep it weird, y'all.
Thank you for joining us at Weirdos in the Wild. Please show us some love and support on our Patreon account at Weirdos in the Wild. Like us on all of our social media. And if you've had an experience you'd like to share with us, visit our site at weirdosinthewild.com. Until next time, keep it weird, y'all.